No. Okay, so you read that, but you didn't do this. So I started this journey about 7 years ago, where it was about learning about nutrition, diet, and exercise. Nutrition is a rabbit hole. It is man, the more I get into it, the deeper that hole goes. And this guy is standing at my school with a stack to the ceiling of cotton candy right as my child is exiting the building. Or the ice cream man and the cotton candy man are standing there. So now that I know, what now? And that's my thing. We can't just give people the education and not give them the next step.
It seems to come from nowhere and everywhere.
How many of those are there?
You learn that cosmos invented from the world.
And give him a little bit of rice, please. Yes. But it's right there in the skillet.
Okay, I'll get the...
Where's what? The rice? It's right
yes.
there.
I need the
She never eats what they're eating. They're more exotic. They like to come up with stuff like chili dogs, or they were vegan for a while, so they have this stuff called Beyond Meat that they make vegetarian meals with. I think I would probably want them to have more opportunity to have organic and fresh ingredients to just eat, have their share of all the fruit that they can have or all the vegetables they can have.
So this group is a parent action group, just a little recap for the new people. And basically the goal of the group is to make some healthy changes in our community related to children. So we're working on a project called Photo Voice. Pictures capture so much, and that's one of the things that we're trying to do here is to capture photos of the things that we're seeing in our community so we can show the elected officials that there is a problem and we want to make changes. So that's kind of the whole point of this project. Okay.
So the biggest contributor to the obesity epidemic is the food environment. People are so vulnerable to the kinds of strategies that marketers are using to get them to buy their products. People are designed to be able to consume more calories than they can burn, and that's why we have a pathway that we can store the extra calories as fat. We were evolved in an environment of scarcity, and so when we have an opportunity to eat too much, we absolutely can, and we do. People also lack the capacity to judge how much they're eating. They basically can tell by what's on the plate. They can also tell by volume. But now that our society's created a lot of foods that are energy dense, we can have a lot more calories per bite than we ever could in the past. Marketers found very sophisticated ways to influence what people buy and how much they buy. So in the 70s and early 80s, they developed something called eye tracking. And they were able to use it to figure out how to design brands and logos that captured people's attention. So they, had better improved packaging and would attract people to certain products. They also learned that placement was important in supermarkets. So that's when manufacturers started paying retailers for shelf space. And they found that, just putting something on the end of the aisle or at the cash register or on a special display could increase sales of a product by 50% or maybe 2 to 3-fold.
Like that's what's so cool about community gardens, especially at the schools, because kids are able to see that where it's grown.
See the colors. I mean, they think vegetables and they just think bland.
Right.
Nasty, But then they see a nice, colorful, big, juicy eggplant, and you're like, I want to try this.
Right.
It depends on how you cook it, you know?
This one is called One or something. This is coconut water, but they're right next to the Arizona teas, the really sugary drinks.
Our parent action group is just that. It's really an action-oriented group for parents of young children to get them involved in making some really positive change in the community. We're going to pursue some policy options and really try to involve the parents in making a policy change within the city. And we've gotten some really positive feedback from the parents. They really enjoy being involved in the project. Our meetings are kind of chaotic. The kids run around, but the parents are really happy because they feel like it's a safe place for them and their children are being involved.
Well, this isn't a monetary value. It's just I have to get these things, and some things are WIC. This is how you know you can buy it. Because I get lactose-free milk. But you can see it says WIC. This one says WIC. This is their brand. This is Lactate brand. So.
Milk is not all that good for you. Cows have 4 stomachs, so they can process it, like the lactose, not because it's very like sugars. But humans only have like 1 stomach, so it's very hard for them to process. Some people can process it, but since I'm lactose intolerant, I can't really have it. So yeah, I wouldn't want to change anything of what I eat because we're okay. We might eat just a little bit of stuff that is not like fully, that's either natural or organic or close to organic, but not really all GMO, because we care about how we eat and what's in our food. If we see something that we used to eat and then we look back at it now and say, oh, that's not good for us, so we shouldn't eat it anymore.
If I could change the food system, what would I most want to do? Whew, that's a loaded gun. Okay, I would turn all the labels around at the store. That's the first thing I would do. I'd turn all the labels around so the ingredients and serving sizes are at the front. So people walk in and they're like, oh my God, what is that? Oh, okay. Now you have to pick it up and read it.